Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear viewers. Welcome to Muhammadiyya TV, which is aired every Wednesday and Thursday between 6 and 7. And today we have a very special guest, come all the way from Morocco, Fez, Dr. Aziz Idrissi, who are an expert on Sufism and the history of Sufism and Tasawwuf. Last time, first of all, I would like to welcome Dr. Azizi. Welcome to the Muhammadiyya TV.
Thank you so much.
And Dr. Azizi, last time it was telling us about how Islam came to North Africa and how the Sufi tariqas started to flourish in Morocco. And yesterday we stopped at on Imam Jazuli, Rahmatullahi alayhi, and today I'd like you to tell us more about the Sheikh Jazuli and about his life and how he became a wali and how he became an awliya.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam taslima. As we mentioned yesterday, that the first Sufi order in Morocco and in North Africa was the Shazili Sufi order of Abu Hassan Shazili. And we mentioned that Abu Hassan Shazili moved from Morocco to Tunisia, and after Tunisia he left to Egypt, where he established the main center there of Zawiya Shaziliya. 50 years later, the Shaziliya Sufi order came back to Morocco at the hands of some scholars, so we could find the elements of Shaziliya Azkar. We can find Ahzab of Abu Hassan Shazili in Morocco around that time. Sufi orders which came from the Shaziliya, which derived from the Shadiliya, was Al-Jazuliya of Muhammad ibn Sulaiman al-Jazuli. So Muhammad ibn Sulaiman al-Jazuli was a Moroccan scholar. He was born in the Sus Berber. It's like a Berber tribe in the south of Morocco. Then he left to Fez, which has been considered at that time as the Islamic city, or as the spiritual city in all Islamic world. And in Al-Qarawiyyin University, in Qarawiyyin Mosque, he studied all works of Islamic sciences, and he became a scholar. But he, like the same of Abu Hassan Shazili, he was looking for Sufi Sheikh to fulfill his belief, to fulfill his iman, to fulfill his spirit. So he traveled to the east. He traveled to the east for many reasons. At the first reason, and asking for more knowledge, for more Islamic science knowledge, and for requesting the Sufi Sheikh. Then he came back to Morocco when he met with his spiritual master, Abu Abdullah Amghar, is a famous Sufi wali of Morocco. And this master put him in Khalwa for 14 years. After 14 years, he became a teacher, he became a spiritual guide, and he moved to some cities, and he made da'wah, and he gathered people, many people, scholars, educated people gathered around him. And then the Jazuliyah started to have specific method of teaching and of educating people, of purification their hearts. And from that point, the Jazuliyah started also to play like a crucial role in the political field in Morocco, not only in the religious field, but also in the political field. Since this time, it was in the 15th century, Morocco was exposed to colonizers from Spain and Spanish colonizers and the Portuguese, and was like a political crisis. So he invited his students to, beside jihad, making jihad, striving against themselves and to purify themselves. At the same time, they should make a jihad against the colonizers and to free the Islamic land from the enemies. Yes.
MashaAllah. Jazakallah. Can you tell us if there was any karamat by the Sheikh Jazuli Rahmatullah alayh?
Yes, as all Sufi Sheikh have karamat and prophetic miracles, but these karamat, this just the main karama of any wali is the istiqama, and the istiqama means that to conserve, to be in the straight path during his life and after and also to teach their students to be in the straight path and not to go astray. But there are many karamas of Sheikh Muhammad ibn Sulaiman al-Jazuli. For example, it is related that when he was a student at the Qarawiyyin Mosque and want to leave for participating with Mujahideen against Portuguese in Tangiers, he met with the female saint in his way to Tangiers. This female saint told him or asked him to come back to Fez and told him that the people of Morocco will need you, and thus he came back. This there are many others karamat, and the main karama is his book of Dalail al-Khairat, which is till the moment is the most and well-known books amongst all Sufis. It is on the prayers on the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and it is translated to many languages. For instance, in my research, I see seven translations of this book only in English, and this is one of the karamat of Sheikh al-Jazuli. Yes.
MashaAllah. And what makes this Sufi tariqah different to those other Sufi tariqahs in terms of the teachings and doctrines?
Yes. Thank you for this question. All tariqahs, as we know, as you know, that all tariqahs come from the Prophet ﷺ. All tariqahs, all Sufi tariqahs, are coming from the same source, which is the Prophet and the teaching of the Prophet ﷺ. But what makes the tariqah al-Jazuliyah, and there is just a notice here that no tariqahs named itself in the life of its master, its spiritual guide. So in the term of al-Jazuli, he didn't say that's my tariqah, this is tariqah al-Jazuliyah, it belongs to me. But students, in order to make it different than other tariqahs, used to use this is tariqah al-Jazuliyah. The same for al-Shaziliyah. Even Abu Hassan al-Shazili, he didn't claim that this is tariqah al-Shaziliyah, because all of them belong to the Prophet ﷺ. So all these tariqahs are tariqah Muhammadiyah. And even the Sheikh al-Akbar, Ibn Abdul Qadir al-Jilani, didn't name the al-Qadiriyah before he passed away. The students named al-Qadiriyah in order to make his teaching specific than other Sufi orders. So coming back to al-Jazuli, what makes al-Jazuliyah specific? It's first, it's jihadist doctrine. So they believe that purification of the soul, purification of the self, must be with the jihad of the enemies. So the Muslim must make like own jihad in himself, and also to participate in the jihad against the invaders if they come to you and if they want to to occupy the lands of Muslims, so especially at this time. So this makes the Tariqa Jazuliya quite different than other Sufi orders. This is the first thing. The second thing which makes Al-Jazuliya maybe different than other Sufi tariqas, that the women in this Sufi tariqa has a special attention. Means that I mean that women in this tariqa, this tariqa attracted many women, and some of them reached the highest rank of Sufism. Some of them become like a Sufi sheikh, some wali, female saint of Allah, female wali of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The third characteristic of this tariqa is the book of Dala'il al-Khayrat, subhanallah, who still, as I mentioned before, who still alive till this, nowadays, till this moment. Yes. Alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah, Jazakallah khair.